Okay. Oh, good.
Okay. All right. Are we live?
Are we alive?
I think we might be.
Are we?
Shall we?
We're trying to be getting live. For the
yes.
last time. Yeah.
Are indeed live.
Oh, wait. Good grief. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
are you sure?
And welcome.
Hi, everybody.
Hello and welcome.
Yeah, nice to see you all.
Sorry.
No, lovely to see you all. It was a bit of a blip getting on for the first time. I think we were in the wrong country. We're here now.
We're here
lovely
now. Yeah. Sorry about the delay.
Yeah.
So my name's Tamara, and I am the lovely assistant of Zoe Henderson, who is the amazing psychic, animal communicator, animal healer, angel communicator, psychic surgeon, all sorts of stuff. There's nothing she doesn't do. So when it comes to psychic, intuitive, healing, guidance, animals, angels, all that kind of fantastically interesting stuff. It's my
Thank you.
And so we are going to spend the next hour talking about animal communication, animal healing, angel communication. We're going to be taking some questions from the lovely audience, that is you. We're going to have a little competition as well. We're going to give you an angel communication competition, and somebody is going to win a free session with Zoe. It's your chance to see if you can connect in with an animal and get some information about that animal. Because you've been doing a lot of animal communication stuff in the last few weeks, haven't you, Zoe?
Yes, I have indeed. In fact, I think in the audience tonight we've got a couple of people that had, well, Alicia, she had 2 cats, didn't she, last week? So we'll just see if she's there and how those cats are going.
Well, Alicia had one. Well, I know of Kira.
One cat. Yeah.
One cat.
Sorry, wrong. Yes,
Kira.
Yeah, Kira. Yes.
Kira in a minute.
See if she's there. And then we had, I was with Sarah last night with Athena, who had the bulldog who had an operation last night, and I was with him afterwards. So maybe if those 2 are there or here tonight, they can just say we're here and how the animals are.
Well, they can give some feedback about how the animals are.
Yes, yeah.
The healings, yeah, absolutely. So do you want to start, Zoe, by telling any stories from this week that you kind of want to, any funny animal communications, or, well, you've had a few, haven't you? What would you like?
Yes, I'll just mention Andrea as well with Hazel, her horse, and see how Hazel's getting on, because Hazel had a lump, remember, under the saddle, on his back, underneath the saddle.
Yes.
So that was getting smaller and getting much better. I just wanted to see if Andrea has any comments on that.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing we've been doing this week is because Zoe is going to be, well, we're in the process of creating an animal communication online course that Zoe's going to be hosting. So we've been thinking about animal communication courses and things like that, haven't we, Zoe?
Yes, we have indeed.
And about exercises and meditations and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, we'll come to, that's when we're going to come to our little practice exercise.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think which animal to do from this last week. Oh, well, you see, now there was one, and this is Natalie's dog. Remember, she lost her dog.
Natalie's dog.
No, I'll tell the story. You might remember. I mean, I'll tell everybody else, and you can catch up.
Okay. Yeah.
Friend of mine phoned me up in absolute panic and said that her dog had been attacked by another dog and was very, very badly injured. In fact, his stomach was ripped open. And she saw the tail end of the fight, and then the one that had been attacked just ran off and she couldn't find him at all. So she searched and searched, and then come the evening, she said to me, she says, I can't find him. Can you see where he is? I fear for his life now because it was so bad. And I said, well, he's not far. I can see he's not far. It's like he's in a neighbour estate, or certainly as near as a neighbour. Anyway, so the next morning she went out again at 5 o'clock. She couldn't find it that night, and then eventually found the dog, and it was in a neighbour's estate, and it was whipped to the hospital, and it was serious, and it was touch and go, and it was ripped from all the way around the tummy, and then it was operated and stitched back in. The vet said he does not think that the dog would survive. It was just too bad. And so she phoned me again, my friend, and said, is he going to make it? And I said, yes, he's going to be fine. Well, it's very, very serious, and the vet doubts he's going to make it. And I said, he'll be fine. And anyway, he's fine. And the vet said it was a miracle.
Yeah. And so he'd been attacked by another dog? Was that what?
Yeah. And then just shot off.
Yeah.
So that was that one.
Bless him. Did you have any, like when you were doing the distant healing on the dog, did you have any communication with the dog at the time? Did the dog have anything to tell?
Actually, I do know the dog, so I was saying, you're going to be fine, you're going to be fine. And he was so traumatized that I really couldn't get any communication back at all. But it was just putting into him, you're going to be fine, everything's going to be fine, and we found you, you're in safe hands, and it's going to be okay. So that would, but don't forget, when we're communicating with animals, we put our heart into it, we put love into it all the time, and just say, I'm here, I'm loving you, I'm beside you, I'm helping you. That's what we have to do with all animals when we're communicating. We start with heart to heart, soul, heart, because when you're talking, I'm going off on one now, but I'll just finish.
Go off on one.
Yeah, because when we're communicating with the animals, we don't do it like as in words, because they don't give us words back, so to speak. We work in the energy field, in their energy field, and it's from heart to heart, soul to soul. So it's feelings you get. And then when I'm communicating, say, to a horse, when I'm in with a horse, whether it's one that I know or it's one that I don't know, the first thing is send it love. And I'm always communicating, saying it and that aloud. You can say it inside yourself or aloud. I always say it aloud. It doesn't matter whether I know it or not. I just say, I love you, you're gorgeous, and any sort of loving words to the horse. And just keep going while I've got my hand on and feeling where the injury is or what the problem is. But then if it's a new horse and I'm searching for what is the problem, because the owners will say, well, actually, it's his back. Well, it might not be. So I just find out from myself whether, the back might be a referral pain, and that's actually not the cause of whatever is happening. Yeah. So I will go round. Well, I'll first of all do the communication with the horse, and then I go with feelings and pictures, because I see pictures. So, and then I'll go into the body and feel that I'm in the body, and then I'll see like a mass of something which doesn't look right. So I'll go to that, and I think, right, actually, it's not the back where the problem is, it's his hind leg and this part. Then I can point to it, and then I can say to the owner, I said, actually, it's not his back, it's this bit here, and I can point to it. And she said, oh, funny, it's been a bit lame there, or something's happened there before. So then I will source exactly where the problem is.
Where the injury is.
I'll get pictures, and it's the same when you're communicating and asking, which we're going to do later, asking them questions like, what's your favorite food? Then I will go into the horse and say, what's your favorite food? And it may not necessarily be oats or bran or hay. It could be a banana. I mean, I've had that often. I've gone in and I said, what's your favorite food? Oh, for one in particular, what's your favourite fruit? And it came back as a banana, because I saw a banana. And I said to,
a horse
yes.
Like okay.
And I said to the owner, I said, his favourite food, he's just told me, is a banana. And she said, yep, you're absolutely right. But then I found out, that was years ago, and I found out many times that there are several horses that like fruit.
Beyond the normal carrots
beyond them,
that we think of.
Yeah, apples and cups of tea. They like cups of tea.
Do they?
Well, one of mine does. Yeah, not mine, but one of my ladies that I go to regularly loves the cup of tea. So if anybody comes into the stable with a cup of tea, he's there first with his mouth on it and licking up the tea. Yeah.
Loves a cup of tea. How funny.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. But they give me pictures, like the one with the yellow bucket. Because this lady said to me that the horse was playing up. And it was freaking out. And there was nothing in the stable at all. Didn't know why it was freaking out. And I said, well, I'll find out. And then went into his head and did my normal thing. And I said, he doesn't, I said this in the last show, he doesn't like the colour yellow. You brought in a yellow bucket. And she said, yeah, I did.
Isn't it funny how
so they bring it in, pictures and feelings, and you don't always get a movie or a picture, but you just have the feeling. It's like when I'm going into a trauma, when they're freaking out or bucking or whatever it is they're doing and rearing, there's always something behind that. So it's a past trauma. So when I go in to his head, and here again, that's looking eyeball to eyeball, because that's what we're going to get the audience to do later, isn't it?
In their mind's eye. So in your mind's eye, edge and look at the animal's eyes.
Yeah. Look in the animal's eyes. Now, if they're nervous, I know one of my ladies had the cat that was nervous for looking straight in the eye. But it depends how you look straight in the eye of the animal. You look with love. You don't just look at it.
Right, yeah.
You when you feel the love, when you feel the love, you give the love in your eye.
Yeah.
And if you find that difficult with a strange animal, I tell you a trick to do.
Okay.
Before you start looking at the eye, say it's a horse, before you start looking at the horse in the eye, and you think, right, I'm going to put this feeling of love out, and it's a new horse, and you're not quite feeling it. You think about someone you love, that you really love. So, for instance, I would do it for my grandchildren. Yeah. So I would be visualizing myself looking at my grandchild, one of them. I'm not going to put a name here, otherwise the children are going to say, excuse me, your favorite grandchild. No. So I will think of looking like I'm looking at you now. Then I will think of my grandchild and how I feel with it. And you will see my eyes change, or perhaps you won't hear, but I feel my eyes changing into pure love.
Yes.
So then pure love. So then you look at the horse with looking at your grandchild with the pure love you have for that, and then come away from the grandchild and keep that with pure love for the horse. Well, for me, it's easy with horses because they're my passion, and with any animals anyway. But if you're practicing doing it, that's how you can start.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Because if you think about someone you really love, you're going to be flooded with almost like a new serotonin. So you can then transfer that onto the animal. So makes sense.
And then you just keep that going while you're going in and asking questions.
Yeah.
And just keeps, and also verbalize it, saying, oh, you're gorgeous, I love you so much. This is what I do the whole time when I'm doing healings on animals. Just, you're so gorgeous, I love you so much. You're like the cat, remember, that said to me, don't even think about it, don't touch me.
Yeah.
And then after I started this, it gave them, and they gave in, and the owner said, "Don't touch it, or she'll attack you." But after a few minutes of doing this, she just let me touch her, pat her, not pat her, stroke it, and then the healing worked.
Right.
She absorbed.
Yeah.
And the animals know, they know when you're doing it with love. They know when you're not doing it with love. So, you can't get in.
Right. Yeah.
You can't get in unless you actually zoom in on the energy and the energy level that they're in. I'm digressing from where I started, because when I go into a trauma, I always do EFT and maybe the matrix as well, re-imprinting.
Yeah.
That's another subject. Or I'll go in and see where the trauma is. Now, we all hold our traumas in the energy field. So I can go in to the energy field in the animal. We're going to stick with the horse because it's easier for me.
Okay.
Then I'll go into the energy field of the horse, and then I'll see a movie, because I'll feel that there's a trauma in the energy field, and I think, right, where is it? Was it at a young age? Was it with a different owner? Was it when it was a foal? Or which part of its life did that trauma come? And then I get the age or the time when it happened, and then I'll get a movie. And I'll see a movie of the horse getting caught in jumping a fence, for instance, and on its own, and getting its hoof caught in barbed wire. So that's why you can't touch that leg, or the sensitive around the hoof. So then I will, once I've found the trauma, then I will go into the horse and say, right, we're going to let go of this trauma now. You don't need it anymore. And then I will do the EFT tapping and re-imprinting and change the movie and take it out.
So when you do EFT tapping on a horse, do you, like we do in humans,
Same.
So you tap on the horse's eyebrow, for example.
I usually go, above the eyebrow, around here. Yeah. And then a bit around here, a bit the same as human.
And are you saying things as you're tapping around the horse's head? Say, are you saying, you now release this trauma, or I now release? What do you say?
I don't say anything. I just do it.
Okay.
But I just know it's going to work. And then I might go down to where the base, say it was when it was a foal, I will go down and led towards the base chakra, where I can do surgery. And if there's any remnants there and they come out like little hooks,
you're right,
then I do the surgery and take them out. Okay,
I'm sorry, Zoe, I'm a little bit distracted because I'm just looking at comments coming through, and I want to just acknowledge them. Hello, Gaetano. Hi, Naveen.
Is Gaetano there?
Yep. Hi. Lakesh, Sarah. Sarah, that must be
yes.
Athena's mum. Yeah.
Yeah, Athena's, yes.
Oh, okay, so this is Athena, just so everyone's in the loop.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hi, darling. Yes.
Gorgeous.
Hello, baby. Because when I was healing him last night, he was asleep on the floor after the operation at home, with Sarah asleep on top of him when I was doing the healing for both of them. It was just gorgeous. Sorry, what she's saying?
Sarah is saying that Athena is feeling a lot better today. She played with the ball and with her sister and her mummy, and they slept a lot. So we are very happy to hear that Athena is feeling better.
Brilliant.
Just two words, isn't she?
Yes, because that was one of the things that I wanted to do last night, because it just come out of surgery. Yeah. And with the healing that I was doing, I was clearing the anesthetic.
Yes. Oh, I don't think we've actually mentioned what was wrong with Athena. So Athena had an operation.
He couldn't breathe. He was pneumonia.
Yeah.
He couldn't breathe. And with those kind, that breed, it's in the throat, it's whatever it's called. They just cut a bit off.
Right.
That's the name of
Okay.
it,
So,
you know, and-
yeah, hopefully Athena's going to be a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, so she can breathe now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Good.
so Mariella has said, do you believe if I tell you that yesterday I saw an emotional picture, a little child sang a song to a horse that seemed sleepy? Oh. And Sabrina says when she looks into her cat's eyes, she feels like she's looking into the eyes of a person, an entity. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, they are sentient beings with souls,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and Sarah says, thank you very much for the healing. Veronica's here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if there's any. Oh, and Naveen, you healed Naveen's 2 cats recently too. She says her cats feel much better.
Good.
Oh, Gaetano and Gaetano's cats.
Oh yeah. Brilliant.
Gonna see. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's lovely. Oh, should we talk a little bit about no, wrong animal.
Yes.
Let's talk about Kira. Tell me, because you did some healing on Kira this week, didn't you?
Oh yes, Kira.
Alicia's her mum.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that was looking into the eyes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There you
That
go.
one. I mean, that was
Kira's eyes.
absolutely gorgeous. But yes, you see, she'd had a past trauma. She'd been threatened, but it was nothing to do with her owners. But it was still in her energy field, as we were talking about with the horse.
Right.
So I went into her energy field and removed that. She was attacked, but it wasn't, or threatened, not attacked, but threatened to attack. And she just got fearful, and whoever it was there was just looking at her eyes and looking into her eyes. So therefore now, as I was saying to the just don't look, when you look into her eyes, do it with love.
Yeah.
And say it with love, because she'd been threatened by eyes by somebody else. It's nothing to do with her in the past.
Yeah.
So she was healed of it, and now it's gradually, she's fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think most people don't appreciate, I don't think, how sensitive animals are, and how things that happen to them when they were puppies and kittens or little animals.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Very
just
sensitive.
like humans. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, more so in a way.
Yeah.
Because they haven't got the humans around them to help them with this, that, and the other thing. They're on their own. They're on their own from the beginning. They're in the wild or whatever to start with. And sometimes they need help with us and with vets and things like that. Whereas we, can go to somebody and get help.
Yeah. Zoe, shall we move on to the little animal communication test for anybody watching this, and even if you're watching the replay, although only the people who are watching now can be into the competition. Up for grabs here is a free session with Zoe. Any kind of, it could be healing for you, it could be healing for your animal, it could be angel guidance for you, angel guidance,
whatever.
Why not? Yeah. So we have got, we're going to do a little meditation first, just to kind of get you in the zone, the animal communication zone. And then we're going to ask you to connect with a certain animal. And this animal's name is Charlie. I'll just show you a little photo. This is Charlie. He's a teacup terrier. And he is completely gorgeous.
Yes. So can you keep the picture up while they're zooming in?
In
a minute.
In a minute I can, yeah. Maybe just after anyway, you tell me when you want me to put it up. But we're going to ask, we want to know, we want you to connect to this animal and politely ask to communicate, and ask if you can know who Charlie lives with. How many humans does Charlie live with, and whether these humans are male or female. And also ask Charlie what's the color of his favorite toy. So, and anyone who gets all those questions right gets the free session with Zoe. Exciting.
Yeah, and if they all get it right, we'll take the first
trouble.
out of the pot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so when you do that, just look straight in the eye and relax. Well, we'll do some deep breathing and you can relax and just empty yourself. You can't have any thoughts in your mind apart from going in and politely and asking the questions and asking permission, saying, please, can I just talk to you and put your mind blank, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Do you mind giving me the answers? Are you comfortable with that? And we'll assume that we've had an acceptance, just then go in and ask those questions.
Okay.
The answers.
Just get people to, if you're up for doing this, if you would like to do this meditation and you're up for having this little experiment with your own animal communication skills, can you just write something in the comments? Because we don't want to do this if nobody's going to do it.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
So I'll just hopefully see some people coming through and saying, yeah, I'll do it. I'll play your game. Because obviously animal communication, well, you do all kinds of healing, don't you, Zoe? You deal with humans and
every animal, yeah.
Oh, and Naveen's going to give it a go. Excellent, Naveen. Great.
Excellent one.
Well, she'll be the winner then.
Yeah, she'll be the winner.
Whether she gets it right or not. Okay. We'll just see if anybody, yeah, anyway, so what I was going to say was when you do your, whether you're healing animals or communicating with animals or humans, Zoe, I'm guessing that you get information from more than one source. You're getting it from source,
yes.
Spirit.
Yeah, I was just going to say
from the
angels. I usually connect with the angels anyway.
Yeah.
And bring them in so that you can feel the energy. And when I'm doing, because obviously now it's on platforms, I can't go into the stables. So the owners, online. So the owners take the computers into the stable, and then I see the picture, and then I find out from there. But then what it is, but I bring in the angels as well, and get the energy in their room full of angels and healing, and then go in and do the healing. So you asked me, I forgot what you were saying there.
I can't remember either. Don't worry.
Oh no, what else? Yes, no, I usually bring the angels in to say, help me with the healing. So, because I don't do the miracles, by the way, and there are loads of miracles. So it's not me. I'm getting it from source.
Miracles.
Yeah, channeled, the angels and source. So they are responsible for making miracles happen.
You're the instrument.
Of course, yeah, I'm the instrument. Yeah, but they lead me to, like they did with that horse with his hoof, and find out what was going on there. And then I did surgery before the vet got to it. Surgery didn't need to be done. So they show me what it is, and I see like different kinds of shapes or broken bones or whatever it is there. And then I do the surgery and take out what needs to be taken out, stitch it up. And then that's the surgery done. And I'm doing that a lot. We've got a lot of animals at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to go back to the comments for a sec. Tamara Bari has a question about the animals and birds that visit her gardens or his gardens and backyards, not pets. So yeah, the doves, the robins, and all birds are very peaceful. So are the bunnies. Yes, Tamara, what's your question? Oh, but the squirrels are quite aggressive. They damage the flowers and the veggies. Yeah, that's squirrels for you.
Yeah.
They're all life, Samra. They're just doing what squirrels do.
Yeah.
And Mariella says, animals are so sensitive. My little dog Kurt looks into my eyes and it becomes to kiss me. It becomes sad when I have to go out. Yeah. And when I feel well. Yeah. Yeah. And if it realizes that I cry, it doesn't want to eat. Yeah, absolutely. Your animal is taking on all your stuff, Mariella. It's feeling what you feel and trying to help, trying to heal you.
Yes, we have to remember, or one has to remember, that animals, whatever you are going through, there's a huge amount of transferal. So the animals pick up the stuff that's going on with you, whether it's stress, sickness, illnesses, whatever it is, they feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that story that happened with the horse that was a head shaker. Do you remember the one?
Vaguely.
I had this horse who was a head shaker, and the lady said, please come and help this horse because it's really, really bad. So I was there with the horse. This is in Switzerland. And I looked into his eyes. I had a chat with him. And of course, he's shaking his head. And the owner's standing beside me with him. And he told me the story. And I thought, dare I say this? So I turned around to her and I said, right, well, there is something that's happening here. And it's nothing to do with the horse. He's told me that you're going through a horrendous divorce and you're near to nervous breakdown.
I remember, yeah.
And I thought that was a bit of a nerve saying that, but I had to say. And she burst into tears and said, you're absolutely right. And I said, well, I can't do him. Let me do you first to help you to be emptied with this, because you've transferred that to him.
Right.
And she said, oh, yes, please. So I took her off and did a healing on her, then came back and did the horse. And that's the way it works. You transfer. I mean, it's the old saying, nothing wrong with the horse, it's the owner.
Yeah, well, all animals.
With all animals.
Certainly domesticated animals that live with humans, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to heal the animal, just heal the human.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Samra's come back with the question. Sorry, Samra, I don't know if that's a male or a female name. Samra is asking, is there any way I can calm their energy and maybe calm my own energy for more harmony? So Samra's talking about the squirrels, the aggressive squirrels, the flower damaging squirrels, as well as the doves, the robins and the birds and the bunnies are peaceful. It's the squirrels, it's those. Well,
squirrels are squirrels. It's like saying to a 4-year-old, stop mucking around and playing, you know, that's them.
Yeah. Could Samra have sit in the garden and try and have a little
chat? Yeah, I was just going to say that. What he could do, if it's a he or she, whoever it is, sit in the garden and put out the intention. Put out the intention that you want peace in my garden. Tell the squirrels to go and pester somebody else's garden, or see if they'll calm down that way. So, you know, just do an intention and meditation, or call in the angels and get the energy. I mean, the energy is fabulous in nature anyway. So you could do that, try that. Maybe if you lean against it, if you've got a tree there as well, because you get energy and messages from the tree, more energy. Yeah, try doing a meditation and chanting.
I'm wondering if if Samra offered the squirrel a compromise. Say, okay, squirrel, you can have that one cabbage plant over in the corner, but leave everything else alone.
Yeah, no, they won't do that.
They won't compromise. Squirrels don't compromise.
Yeah, no, gobble everything they can on the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
They will try that, because, you know, all animals are very sensitive to energy, and certainly with meditation and chanting, particularly, they tune in. They can feel the peace. Squirrels might not like peace; they'll run away.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. We used to have chickens. We had a load of chickens. They were more like pets. Well, they were pets. But one day I went out there with my Tibetan singing bowl, and I thought chickens are going to really love a bit of Tibetan singing bowl. So I went out there. Ooh, they all scarpered. They hated it.
Well, there you go. Try that.
That might be more about my singing bowl skills, however.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Now, come on, people. We really want you to do this animal communication experiment with us. So please do this.
Try.
Little meditation. And then we're going to get you to see if you can talk to Charlie, the teacup terrier, and ask him about his human mummies and daddies and his favorite toy. So, Zoe, do you want to take us through a little meditation?
Yes, well, actually, oh yeah, for the dog, yeah, I'm going to do another one, yes. Well, it's just clearing yourself, really. So just breathe in And breathe, shut your eyes. Breathe in and out slowly. In through your nose and out through your mouth, and get an even breathing. And just feel yourself relaxing from the top of your head. Feel it relaxed on your head, your eyes, your nose, your mouth and jaw. Feeling all the tension coming out of your shoulders. Relaxing your arms and your hands. Breathing slowly. In and out. Down your legs, relaxing your legs. Your knees. And your feet. Feeling totally. And then know that you're going to be putting out an intention, a question, and having like a film come in, or a feeling, or a knowing for the answer. Just look into Charlie's eyes with love. Ask permission to speak with them, and it's the right timing, which it is. And just wait for the answer. Don't try to think of anything, just put your mind a blank, and you'll have a feeling, or like a little movie, of the answer. Okay, and when you're ready, just open your eyes and feel totally relaxed. And look into the eyes of Charlie. With love, feeling of love. Ask him permission to have a chat. And then ask him how many people are living in his house. How many females, how many males. And what's the colour of his favourite toy? So you can get those through.
Okay. Everyone come back.
And you know, if you struggle, sometimes if you're trying too hard and you're struggling, just guess. Because sometimes when you just guess, something quickly comes out and it's the right answer.
Yeah. I think trying too hard is a common.
Trying too hard will block you. So just guess. I mean, and do it quickly. Right. Two males.
Have we got anyone out there who did that? And so I'm going to write the questions in the
Just have a go. Just have a go. Just right answers.
How many people does Charlie live with? And are they male, female, or both, or other? What's the colour of his favourite toy? Okay, now we'll see if they're doing this with us, or we're just sitting here.
Right, just do it without even thinking, because it'll be in. That's if you've been looking at him and concentrating. Yeah.
Oh, Naveen did it. Yay, Naveen.
Yeah.
First she had the number 5, then she had 3, 2 females, 1 male, an orange and a blue toy. Okay, I will not say anything, and just in case somebody else is going to have a go. Absolutely just for fun. Yeah, no, completely just for fun.
Come on, people.
Don't take it too seriously.
Do it.
It's yeah, and then And because the other thing about it, I might say, oh no, that's not the answer I had, but that might be the and Samara's come back with Charlie lives with 2 people, and I'll say why in a minute, why that would make sense to me as well, because if someone lives in a house, and I know Charlie lives in a house that has a lot of visitors and people that kind of stay for days,
Yeah.
probably quite confused as to who lives there permanently and
Yeah.
who,
Yeah.
doesn't. Anyway.
And when you're going into, I mean, I've done this with, well, we'll say horses again, I've done it with all animals. And somebody's got a new pet and it's just a few months old, and I can go in to see where it is, what its character is and what it's like. Very often I get the messages of him or her when she's 1 year old, and it comes out later. It's not always straight away. The character is this, and I'll give the character, and the owner say, oh, not really. It was like Natalie. And after a year, she said, oh my God, everything you said was absolutely correct. So it can be when it's a little thing, it can be later on that you're seeing the character forming.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the comments because I think I'm going to announce Samra as the winner because
she's the only one.
No, not the only one. Naveen had a go as well. But Samra came closest because Samra says Charlie's favourite toy is pink, and that's exactly correct. Charlie's toy is pink.
Yeah.
And Charlie actually just lives with 1 male, but even though Samra said 1 male and 1 female, but because Charlie's human guardian is my friend, he's had a female friend stay with him for the last week or so. So
yes, that's
Charlie
right.
Probably doesn't know that female doesn't really live there.
Yes, exactly. Well done.
So Samra, yay, Samra's the winner.
Yeah, well done. Were there others that came in as well?
No, Naveen gave it a go. So well done, Naveen, for giving it a go. But Samra was, I reckon, closest in the correct.
Okay.
So Samra, what you need to do is I'm going to drop Zoe's email in the comments, and I want you, Zoe Henderson at hotmail.com, just drop Zoe an email and say, hi, it's Samra here. I won your free session with you, and she'll sort that out. She'll make a time with you when you can have either angel communication, animal healing, whatever. Your own healing,
whatever.
So that was it. So thanks so much for doing that with us.
Yeah, that was great. Well done, everybody. Once we get the manual written, we'll get everybody in it, I think.
Yeah.
Or have one. Yeah.
No. We've got to get that happening quicker. So yes. Working on doing an online animal communication course, but the coronavirus has kind of not really helped things very much.
Not speedy at the moment. Yeah. But we are.
Yeah. You've got about 6 minutes left of our hour, Zoe. So, we could do options. It's up to whoever's watching. Do you want? If you want, Zoe will pull you a angel card, do you a quick angel reading. If you would like to have a healing meditation, a short one in 6 minutes.
That's a bit short. Would anybody like messages?
Forget that one then. We'll just do the messages. So if anyone's got a burning question that they want some guidance on from their angels, well, this is your moment. Ask the question. We've got like 5 minutes. So let's go talk to some angels on your behalf. Well, I say we. Zoe will talk to the angels on your behalf.
Yes, right. Is anybody wanting a card?
Not so far. I'm waiting for someone to, because we're a couple of seconds behind, in front of them. Here we go. Angel card. Yep, let's do one for Naveen. Naveen is asking.
Yeah.
When is the best time to leave the UAE? Oh, that's a big question, Naveen. I know.
Yes. That's a tricky one. They might not answer that directly because the thing is, with the angels what they say. If they say it's soon, it could be later than soon. With
Yeah.
angels, that actually it's not a good question to have, because with timing, because it's in angel time. So angel time is either next month or next year. Either soon is next month, or next year is soon to the angels. But they are saying that they're with her, giving her the decision when it's the right timing.
Okay.
So it's not yet. I'm just giving her 3 cards anyway.
Yeah. Let's see what they've
Okay, let's just do the 3 cards. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now.
Oh, well, sounds like you will be moving, Naveen.
It does. Oh, I don't do it to you, do I? I do it there. Yeah. And yeah, it does. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. It's going to happen in the right timing. Oh. There's my horse. And then you've got Archangel Michael. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Looks as if you're on the move, but it's not right now, like today.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, all those cards are so relevant to that question, Naveen. I think you're on your way. Things are changing.
Yes, time is angel time.
Angel time, yeah. Angel time, yeah. Don't go even try and figure that one out. Angel.
No.
Yes. Lovely. Okay.
Right.
I think we'll leave
done.
here.
Yeah.
I think we have done our almost an hour. So
yeah,
so
and then we're in another, coming back in another couple of weeks, are we?
Every 2 weeks. So every second Wednesday at 4 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. Dubai time, and 6 p.m. if you're
your time.
European countries. We are going to be here doing angel and animal communication. And we're very happy to receive questions about your animals in advance. So again, email Zoe Henderson at hotmail.com and with a photo of your animal, the name of the animal, and the age of the animal, and your little question, and then we can talk about it.
Also, if you do that, put the problem that the animal's got, so I can start healing that before we come live, and hopefully the animal will be fine by then. Yeah, cool. So lots of love to everybody, and what's the date in 2 weeks? Let me just look at my phone for a moment and see what the date is on Wednesday in 2 weeks. Sorry, I should have been ready with this, and I'm not. Gosh, it's going to be 8th of July. Is it really?
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wednesday, the 8th of July. Wednesday, the 8th of July.
Brilliant. See you all then.
Again.
Yes.
Bye, everybody.
Lots of love. Bye. Bye.
Oh, God.
Let's see if you can get us off now. Are we on?
Hang on. Yeah.